Brought to you by State Farm. Dirk and Marion flank Haywood in the middle. Jason Kidd is out there with Delonte West. Kidd, he's covered by Sessions. Kidd kicks it to West. Picked up by Kobe. Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. You know, Clark, you always don't think of them that way, but the Mavs have been a great team on the road for quite some time.
You know, you do overlook that, Kevin, until you look at the numbers. I mean, I'm not sure why it is, but they consistently are at the top of the NBA in road wins year to year. Even closed out their first-round playoff win last year on the road. That's always impressive.
Defended by West. Kobe's shot is off. Lakers on D. Lays it in off the breakaway. Here's Kobe. West on him. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
You know, last year for Dirk might have been one of his best to date. I mean, I think it was even better than his MVP year. He was just superb, but a lot of that had to do with what he showed in the playoffs. I think he was at such a high level of performance during the playoffs.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Rick Carlisle for just a moment. I asked him what's pleased him most about his team coming into this game, and he mentioned their heads-up play at the offensive end. We've really come together as a unit. All my guys have been working with each other so well, and we hope that continues tonight. We'll see, guys.
Doris, thanks. Guys, shooting is a chief concern for them.
You know, could be this coaching staff has seen something they haven't really liked in regard to shooting. Maybe a poor week of practice, perhaps.
Well, they can't really think before a game about whether the shots are going to go in or not. I mean, it's all about playing hard and trying to get good shots and then building your confidence from there.
Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Boy, you hate to see this, Clark.
You sure do. I mean, tough to tell how bad it is just yet. Hopefully not too serious.
And it's world peace missing. Back to Dirk, he was in consideration for another MVP, Steve, finishing right in back of Rose last year.
Well, he made a pretty good case for himself. The best field goal percentage of his career, and was a force for Dallas all season long. They had that incredible postseason run. And if it hadn't been for an injury at midseason, which cost him about 10 or 12 games, I believe, I think Dirk might have won it.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
Terry can't get it to go. And the Lakers go with it the other way. And here's Kobe from the arc. That's good. Kobe's got 5 points so far.
Great work. I mean, you have to decide as a defense, just how much damage are we going to allow him to do? Boy, I tell you, the Lakers are always tough on their home court. I mean, visiting teams can get a little starstruck, too. I mean, all kinds of celebrities hanging out in the crowd. Just as many famous people watching as actually playing in the game when you go play the Lakers.
Now here's Kidd. Latre. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
World peace against Kidd. Marion against Kobe. Outside for world peace. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Well, going back to that Lakers home record, 30-11. Last season, tied for the 5th best home record in the league. And Steve, you start overlapping, you know, the star watching at the games, the good play on the floor. That's quite a scene.
It's a great scene. One of the great venues in the NBA. And the Lakers, they're competitive year in and year out. And they'll continue to be a tough team, whether it's at Staples Center or on the road.
Now Sessions, following the three-point attempt by Jason Kidd. Outside world peace. Gasol against Nowitzki. And the Lakers with another miss. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, that's the right move. Get a good possession here, play defense, and get one more opportunity to score.
Haywood. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Lakers trailed by 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That's on Jason Terry. The free throw drops for Kobe. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. Barnes comes in for Meta World Peace. Then for the Mavericks, Mahimi's checked in, and it's Carter in for Jason Terry. 23 seconds left to play here in the first. West against Sessions. Here's Nowitzki. Marion gets whistled for a loose ball foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And here is Barnes. And here's Kobe. He trained the shot right at the buzzer.
Oh, bloody. That's a big time.
That is a prime-time play, guys. He got himself both teams.
Through the first quarter, Lakers lead by 1.
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
And it's more NBA action coming your way here on 2K Sports. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Ian Mahimi. Brandon Wright is out there with Carter. Then it's Bobo. And it's West in at the 1. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, it's not been an easy journey in the NBA for Brandon Wright. He's missed a lot of time since coming into the league. Injuries have kept him out, as well as fighting for playing time, but he has kept his hopes up. Wright says off his game, I consider myself a versatile player, and I'm working to show that I can be an interchangeable part at any of the front court positions. I'm a young player who has so much room to grow. I still have a lot in the tank and a lot to prove. He needs an opportunity now, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Wright struggled with injuries so far, but you can see the potential.
Well, they've been waiting for him to blossom over the years, and if he can make it through a season on a healthy note, we may see his potential pan out. So the Lakers had another good regular season a year ago, and they were tough against the Western Conference opponents. They went 36-16 in their conference.
Feeds it to Carter. Shoots the 3. That's good. Plenty of tough teams in the West and Steve in the East, like you were talking about. But really, Clark, when you canvas the landscape of the NBA, none tougher than the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've got that confidence-building championship hardware that you can't ever overestimate. They don't fear anybody, and actually, if anything, they've been known to look past the team now and again. But in the Western Conference, you better be ready to play each and every time you tie those shoes on.
Kobe with the steal.
I really don't like what I'm seeing their last couple of possessions, Kevin. That's 2 turnovers in a row, careless turnovers at that.
Now they're getting a little casual with the ball. They've got to nip that in the bud right now.
Vince Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Murphy. And it's Carter missing.
You know, Kevin, it turned out that Mike Brown was the man for the Lakers job, and he inherits an interesting team here in L.A. I mean, a lot of potential, but coming off a disappointing end to last season.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Pau Gasol is checked in for Murphy. World Peace comes in for Matt Barnes. And Sessions subbed in for Kobe. We're getting back to Brown for just a second. Clark, you're just talking about him. You know, Steve, he has big shoes to fill. Anytime you're trying to replace a legend like Phil Jackson, that's a lot in front of you there.
Yeah, it's one of the highest profile coaching positions in any sport in the world. But Mike Brown will be prepared. I mean, he had to deal with the circus around LeBron James in Cleveland over those years and did a nice job there. So I think Mike Brown is the right guy for the job.
Kobe's checked in for sessions.
Now Kobe Bryant still chasing that 6th ring. If he ends up getting it, he would tie Michael Jordan. And, of course, Michael was always a tremendous inspiration for Kobe Bryant.
Steve, you mentioned Kobe still working toward those 6 rings. He's got 5 right now. But Kobe thought that, tying Jordan wasn't his motivation.
You believe that?
Well, I do think he wanted to help Phil Jackson go out on the right way. And that, of course, didn't work out.
No, it did not work out. But I think it was a combination of factors. One, he obviously wants to do it because he wants to do it. But I don't think the Jordan piece is out of the equation and being one of the inspiring factors for trying to grab that 6th one. And, I mean, quite honestly, he's shown that he wants to try to win it every year.
Well, he's always compared to Jordan. I mean, why wouldn't that just be a natural feeling anyway? You can't fault him for it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
And Kobe drops them both.
Kobe Bryant now in his 16th season in what has been one of the great careers in NBA history. He's battling age now, but still a very, very productive player.
Kidd kicks to Carter. Kobe with the steal.
The opening was there for a split second, but he didn't get it there in time.
They now take the lead. Gasol's got his first points of the night. And Steve, for Kobe Bryant, as you said, battling age. He's 33 right now going into this season. Wear and tear, a part of the game. He's played so many minutes. Preseason, regular season, all those playoffs, Clark. He said his kneecap is almost bone on bone. He's got an arthritic right index finger on his shooting hand. He continues on. The guy's tough.
Yeah, the battle scars of a long, successful career. And he takes pride in that, but he also recognizes the reality of it. And most of the time, you don't find out about those health issues. That's, again, a part of his desire to, once he gets between the lines, to focus 100% on the task at hand and not wanting to make excuses. And with his talent and his resume, he never needs to.
Nope, you're exactly right. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, I think we can put to rest once and for all the idea that somehow Dirk Nowitzki is soft or that the Dallas Mavericks are soft. It's a label that had been spread to the whole team, and they are glad to put it behind them. Jason Terry said of Dirk Nowitzki, Dirk has huge resolve. Regardless of what people say about him, he's going to come to the gym every day and prepare the same way. He's been doing it for so long, and he still doesn't get the credit that he deserves. A championship will help get that credit rolling, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. Dirk was never a pushover. I think that was an unfair label. But what winning the title did was it shed that label forever. And it kind of put his stamp on the history of his impact on the NBA. Just an amazing story, Dirk Nowitzki last year.
Lakers leading by 4. Blake for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside, Kidd puts it up. Terry the pass to Marion. Covered by World Peace. Puts up a 3. Shot by Terry, no good. Here are the Lakers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Jacks up a 3. And it's Blake that time. The assist by World Peace. And it's a 7-point Laker lead. And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, don't give up anything for free. I like that. Send him to the line.
Yeah, they don't want to sit back and watch you lay it in. I mean, make them earn it. Make them earn it. Don't give up anything easy.
And he makes both free throws. 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lets it go from deep. No good on that last second attempt there.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He's got 21 points, and he's hit 2 shots from beyond the arc.
Now, Clark, that productivity from long range gives them a nice balance offensively.
Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Nothing can beat the NBA on a Friday night, except for maybe a Saturday night. We'll get to that tomorrow. Right now, it's time for the HP Halftime Report. The Lakers are looking good at the midway point. They've really dug in defensively. They're getting all the stops. An unbelievable half from Kobe Bryant. At the break, 21 points, and has been getting after it on defense as well. No let up on either end of the court. And for the Mavericks, they're still gutting it out. They've been struggling tremendously from the field. Their offense just hasn't been able to get on track. A tough start for Jason Kidd. An embarrassing stat for him as he comes to the break.
Let it go.
There you get a view of L.A. live and the Staples Center as we return to action here in Los Angeles.
Let it breathe. My train just passed. So as I wait for another, this is the rhyme that I uttered. See, it's more than having the world.
Here's Kobe.
You know, guys, Dallas kind of gets slept on in terms of playoff action because they've been so disappointed in recent years, but they worked hard all season, and the hard work has its reward.
Great perspective. World Peace, Gasol and Bynum are the front court. Kobe is out there with Ramon Sessions. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. West outside. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Lakers. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clark back to Dallas. They weren't really talked about as a contender, and some even had them losing to Portland in the first round. Then, Steve, that Los Angeles upset, that sweep got everybody's attention.
Sure did. They took the first 2 games in L.A., then they blew out the Lakers in Game 4 to finish off the sweep. Just an incredible series, and I think that was the series that was the springboard for Dallas into the finals and past the Miami Heat. When they beat the Lakers, Dallas knew they could win the whole thing.
Lakers leading by 5. Here's Sessions. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Goes up from the top of the key. Good defense by Kidd.
Well, I tell you what, the coaching performance of Rick Carlisle in the playoffs last season was, I think, what cemented him in the minds of many as an outstanding coach. We've always known it. He was terrific with Detroit. He was outstanding with the Pacers. And he's got a championship ring with the Dallas Mavericks.
Fades and shoots, and the shot is good. Nowitzki's got the first field goal of the second half for the Mavs.
Well, going back to Carlisle, I mean, he did such a great job, you're right, Clark, in the playoffs last year, mixing up the rotation, going deep into the well to get the right matchups through every step of the playoffs. I mean, I thought he did as good a job as possible for the Mavericks in that playoff run. That's one of the reasons they won the title.
It's Delonte West on the wing. Bynum on him. Just 5 to shoot. Bynum against West. Some solid D here from Bynum.
And Andrew Bynum, a guy who has been hit with injuries throughout his career. But when he's healthy, the Lakers are so tough to beat because of the length and size that Bynum and Gasol provide for that front line.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Wright's checked in for Dallas. Terry comes in for Jason Kidd. Here's Terry out to West for the tie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And last season, there were a few grumbles, Steve, after Bynum missed the first month and a half of the season. You see, Bynum had delayed surgery. After the finals, Clark said that he could go to the World Cup soccer.
Well, when you're a pro basketball player, that has to be your first priority. I'm a big-time soccer fan myself, but Bynum may have made a boo-boo there.
Yep.
Yeah, but he was ready to go come playoff time, and, you know, that's kind of the Lakers' go-to philosophy. Just be ready when the playoffs show up. And he did play pretty well in the postseason.
Boy, how good were the Mavericks last year against the Western Conference? They won 35 times against Western opponents.
Going back down to the Mavs, they didn't win the division, Clark, but they nabbed the 3 seed in the playoffs. And that played a nice part of it.
Yeah, you know, they edged out the Thunder by 2 wins, and the difference there was the record of those 2 teams against the Western Conference. So I know it's a long season, and sometimes it's hard to value every game, but when you're a playoff team, a contending championship team, every game does mean something during that regular season.
Absolutely. Dallas calls timeout.
Well, all these missed shots is a definite concern. I like this timeout. I really do. Settle everybody down and try to refocus them on the game plan and execution.
Some changes for the Lakers. Troy Murphy, he's checked in for Gasol. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Kobe. Then for the Mavericks, Mahimi's checked in. Jason Kidd is subbed in for Delonte West. Out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Miriam, looking for his first bucket of the game. Mahimi dishes to Kidd. Terry outside. Lock at 6. Knocked loose and stolen by Barnes. And Sessions kicks to Barnes. There's the dish to Bynum. To the paint. Terry gets the reach-in call. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second team.
1:12 left to play in the third. Here's Sessions. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Well, another uncontested 3 there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open 3s.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open 3-pointers, Clark. So it's one thing to give up 1, but you start giving 3-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble. This looks like a 3-point contest out there, guys.
Yeah, you would fit right in, partner. I mean, you hit one on us, we'll hit one on you. A terrific battle going on here.
Terry covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Bynum, and he lays it straight in. And the Lakers lead by 7.
You know, it is really hard to miss shots that close to the basket.
Broke loose. It's stolen by Sessions. Drops in the breakaway layup. Sessions got 5 points now in the quarter.
No prettier shot than the finger roll. Smooth and beautiful. It's a joy to see.
Kidd kicks to Terry. Back to Kidd. From outside the arc. Can't get it to go.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Well, it's the concentration defensively, the anticipation, the quick hands. He's really been a force, a disruptive player today.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Disruptive, and he really forces you to pay attention to him at all times. You can't be looking around and not protecting the ball when he's around.
Lakers ahead, leading by 9. And now let's send it to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our bright spark of the game. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, well, the spark in this one? Kobe Bryant. He's led the way in the scoring department for his team as he's carried them through the first 3 quarters in this one. We'll see if he can continue that in the fourth.
Great stuff, Doris. Thank you. What a spark, Clark, he has given them.
Yeah, we've been watching him the whole game, and he's been all over the place.
Can't say enough about his efforts tonight, guys. He's really put his team on his shoulders today.
Here's Terry. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. They've got Terry. Carter is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Delonte West. And it's Mahimi in at the 5. Dishes it to Nowitzki. The 3. Rebound Hill. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Vince Carter picks one up.
Well, you know, a recent stat said that in the last 15 years, the Lakers are on average the best offense in the NBA. But in crunch time, ironically, they fall to around 12th best offensively. Not nearly as effective.
Well, going back to the Lakers and their letdown as far as crunch time offense goes. Good point by you. Steve, you take it now. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think Kobe's not the player that he once was, Kevin. I mean, he's not as athletic. He's not as capable as he used to be getting shots off against any type of defense. And I think the rest of the guys maybe lost a little confidence in themselves as a result.
Kobe, the pass to World Peace. Back to Kobe. Over Terry. Kobe can't get that one to fall. Tipped.
A fantastic steal. He knew exactly when to jump into that passing lane. Well done.
Again, the miss by Kobe. Mavericks trailed by 9. West kicks to Terry. Back to West. He feeds it to Terry. From about 19 feet. Beauty. Good all net. Here's Kobe. Terry covering. Ooh, they better hustle. Outside, Kobe. Back to Gasol. Backing down is Bryant. Shot clock at 5. Over Terry. Kobe. That's good. Kobe's got. For this quarter. Here's Terry. And the Mavericks call time here.
He wants to make a few adjustments out there, and he's running through those with his team right now. You know, for so long we've seen the Lakers coast into the playoffs, put themselves in a